Trump administration accused of siphoning money away from 9/11 fund. Just a reminder that this is what Trump had to say after September 11th. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest, and then, when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest. And now it's the tallest. He bragged that his building was now the tallest in downtown Manhattan, which was actually false anyways. The Trump administration has been accused of siphoning almost $4 million from a program that tracks and treats New York firefighters and medics suffering from 9/11 related illnesses. The Treasury Department stopped payments almost 4 years ago to the FDNY World Trade Center Health Program, according to reporting by the Daily News. Perfect timing for this story to come out. I hope everyone reflects today about the brave people that ran into the towers to save lives and then sees how Trump doesn't give a fuck about them. Remember, Donald Trump can't own a charity because he literally stole from veterans and cancer kids. Don't let anyone act like this happening would be ridiculous. Trump, I hate veterans, minorities, Christians, and 9/11 firefighters. 38% of Americans, yes, give me more. Please trigger Jon Stewart into coming out into full fucking attack mode just ahead of the election. GOP, 9/11, never forget. Trump, siphons 9/11 funds. GOP, forgets. This was only a matter of time. Doesn't matter how long Trump's lived in New York, it doesn't really matter to him that 9/11 happened, and that the families of the deceased, and those of the rescue workers that dug survivors and bodies out of the rubble at risk of their own lives and health, are still suffering from the after effects. Hey, folks. I don't think this Trump guy is a straight shooter. The Trump administration has been accused of siphoning almost $4 million from a program that tracks and treats New York firefighters and medics suffering from 9/11 related illnesses. The Treasury Department stopped payments almost 4 years ago to the FDNY World Trade Center Health Program, according to reporting by the Daily News. Payments to the program were authorized by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, but the Treasury began to keep some of the money. Dr. David Prezant, the program's director and FDNY's chief medical officer, told the publication that there has been no official explanation as to why the payments were stopped and no notification that it was going to happen. He told the Daily News that approximately $500,000 a year was missing in 2016 and 2017. That figure increased to about $630,000 in 2018 and 2018, and the in 2021 $447M was diverted away from the program by late August. Here we have sick World Trade Center exposed firefighters and EMS workers, at a time when the city is having difficult financial circumstances due to COVID-19, and we're not getting the money we need to be able to treat these heroes, said Dr. Prezant. As America's West Coast burns and people die and lose everything, Trump and the Republicans steal money from 9/11 victims and first responders. Meanwhile, the self-titled America's Mayor Rudy Giuliani has been working with a Russian spy to attack a lifelong U.S. public servant. Trump brags about saving a Saudi who murdered a U.S. citizen. Oh, and just for shits and giggles, almost 200,000 American lives have been lost since March because Trump continued to lie about a deadly virus. Mega indeed. Now, everyone watch as Republicans all get behind the not giving a shit about 9/11 victims because they're New Yorkers message. They're already behind not giving a flying fuck about the West Coast burning because those states don't vote right. The GOP is fucking disgusting for allowing these grifters to continue to siphon away money. I posted this to FB, and a user immediately commented he wasn't even in office for this. Confused, I said, he was in office in 2016. They replied he was not in office September 11, 2001. I nearly hurt my face with the strength of my palm. It would stand to reason that Trump considers the victims and first responders to be losers and suckers. And this won't change anything for his base. It'll be interesting to see how r/conservative turns 9/11 victims and first responders into anti-American villains. Like Republicans care. They're busy fucking over 9/11 victims as well. https://www. Washington Post. com/national security/ two Republican senators emerge as opponents to 9/11 victims bill /2019/07/17/B6F830AA89C11E986DDD7F0E603911E9 HTML, UTM_source equals Reddit. Com. Jon Stewart. You're up. Destroy him. Paging Jon Stewart. No matter how many layers you peel off, you never find a single redeeming quality in this man. Truly an abomination. He really hates New York for hating him. Trump probably thinks 9/11 responders were suckers and losers. Why would anyone do this, he wonders aloud probably. Jon Stewart isn't gonna like this. For any other president, this would be a seismic scandal from which they have no prospects of ever recovering. For Trump, it's Tuesday. None of this is surprising, and if you support Trump in September of 2020 you are a fascist. Another impeachable offense that would have gotten any other president impeached and convicted in a bipartisan manner. I know I sound like a broken record. I know many of us have just given up. Or lost hope. I know that today is a national day to mourn and remember. But don't forget, call your representatives and senators. California and Kentucky. I'm looking at you especially. Make the tallies break. Spread the message everywhere. Someone has to keep going. We all need a new stimulus package. Highlight $500 a week for unemployment. And $1,200 checks in your message. Even if you're cynical. Call them anyway. Don't tell me here, tell them. It's easy. Find your representative/congressman here. https://www. House. Gov/representatives. Find your senator here. https://www. Senate. gov/general/contact_information/senators_CFM. CFM. Washington, D.C. Switchboard. Senate/Congress, 202-224-3121. Call and ask for your specific state's rep/senator. They'll transfer you right away. Here's an amazing article on how to contact your senator/representative if you're nervous. https://www. Refinery29. com/enus/2017/01/138465/ how to call senator. Keep it quick. To the point. No threats, and only call your representative/congressperson. I haven't given up. Hopefully you haven't either. If there had been bodies on the ground, Trump and his cronies would have stolen the fillings from their teeth. They are scum, they deserve to die in prison. Fuck them all. Remember that Republicans voted against help for 9/11 first responders. He could take a shit on ground zero, and they wouldn't care. And unfortunately, that's not hyperbole. Honest to God, they would not care. How the fuck is this accepted? What the fucking fuck is wrong with this fucking piece of garbage? How aren't Americans kicking in the fucking front door of the White House, and stringing this fuck up by his tiny orange balls? Edit. Fuck. Do you hear that awful, grinding noise? It's the sound of r/conservative moving the goalposts yet again. Of course it's true. Nothing will come of it. There are no depths to which these fuckers will not go. Hope is lost. He steals from children's charities and college students with his fake university. Money is more important than human beings to Trump. This administration is just filled with monstrous shitheels. Republicans never cared about the victims of 9/11 at all. They merely pretended to care so they can have a pretext to launch illegal wars for profit. Considering they already did the same but to children, proven and settled, I don't doubt this one bit. Trump admin, Blue Lives Matter. Also Trump admin, right up until we have to give them money for actual heroism instead of murdering black people. I kind of hate this past week or so of headlines. Each day there is a headline containing a story that would sink literally any politician in the history of the United States, and yet each day passes without a dent in Trump's support from his base.